Hi, this is Ginger for ScrapbookPal.com. Today I want to share a fun little project that I created using a new die from Sizzix designed by Eileen. It's the pocket notebook die. So what I created was a little mini album. The die is actually, you can make a journal, you can make a junk journal, you can make a traveler's notebook, or you can make a mini album, which is what I chose to do. So I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough here. I used some stickers here to decorate the front, and then I have some more of the elements layered up here. I used some little pixie dust lawn fawn glitter cardstock and punched out a little snowflake here. This is the spine and this is the back. I got it a little thick, so I had to come up with a closure, and I just used this little bulldog clip and I attached some little jingle bells to it. So you open it up, and on the inside I have a cute little waterfall here, a little flap with a cute little gnome here, some more of the ephemera pieces from the collection. There's a magnet closure here, and then right here I have one of the journal cards, and then it flips up like this and you've got a place for photos. And these little photo mats were all cut with a lawn fawn die, and I'll show you the products that I used in just a second. So over here, the cute little gnome paper, and then you open it up. There's a place for photo here and here, or you could journal here and put your photo here. Another little photo mat here. Again, a sticker here that I just glued down at the bottom so you could tuck something under there. Again, another little tuck spot here with a cute tag from the ephemera pack. And another place for a photo. Another 3x4 journal card that I turned into a little tuck spot. And this is a cute little sticker that I put on some black cardstock and just fussy cut around it. Another die cut here and here. And then I took this little journal card and made a little pocket, so I can use this cute little tag here from the journaling or the ephemera pack. And I did add some little ribbon to the top. Again, another cute little text spot right here, another place for a photo, and another cute little frame. I did leave it open at the top so you can slide your little photo here like so. Maybe, yeah, right there. It is open. And then over here is the second. So that's the first signature. And then over here, again, another journal card that I just popped up on some foam tape. Made a couple little banners right here. Some more places for photos. So super easy, and it's super quick. Again, it would be a great little project to put your Christmas photos in. Make a great gift for somebody. Another place for a photo. And another place for a photo here. And then this is the last one here. Again, some more ephemera pieces. Cute little gnomes again. This paper is adorable. Cute little plaid. And then this was from the 4x6 cut apart. And I just trimmed out the cute little snow globe with the reindeer in it. And glued it down. Again, some more of the cute little gnome paper. Another cute little gnome, which is a 3x4 journal card. And then another place for a couple of photos. And here's another journal card that I left open. It's December 25th. And again, on the back, I have another text spot so you can put some more photos and stuff back there. So that's the little project that I created. I'm going to show you some of the products that I used to make this, and then I'll just show you real quick how the little die works. So like I said, I used a die from Sizzix, and it's a Sizzix Scoreboard XL die, so you do need the longer cutting pads to cut this out. And it's called the Pocket Notebook die. That's what it's called. Yes, Pocket Notebook. It was designed by Eileen. So the die is going to cut out the front cover here. You do need to cut two of these out, so you have one for the front and one for the back. And then this little piece here is actually it just cuts on three sides, so you take your paper, you fold it in half, and then you put the fold on the non-cut line, and then that will create your pages if you want to make it a junk journal or a notebook. And then this little piece here cuts this little element here, which you can run through and your elastic cording and make a little closure. And then this little piece here has all these little score lines, and it actually is a little pen holder that you can glue to the side of your notebook. So that's the die that I used. For my magnetic closure, I use these small little thin magnetic discs from Basic Gray, and you get 20, which would be 10 sets in a pack. And obviously I used my Scor-Tape, and I also used the adhesive sheets from as well. And they come in a 6x6 right here. I use the Scor-Tape 6x6 and the 1-inch, and then obviously some other Scor-Tape. And then for the dies that I use, this is the Fawn Flippin' Awesome add-on die, and this rectangle die right here is the one that I used on my pages in the book. And then for the waterfall, this, not the smallest one, but this size right here, which is from the Outside In Stitch Scallop Rectangle Stackables from Fawn as well. That's the one that I used for the waterfall photo mats. So I like the stitching and the little scalloped edge. I thought that was kind of cute for Christmas. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to show you the die and how to cut it out, because you need to be careful when you put your paper on if you're going to use a directional paper. So I'm going to show that real quick, and then I'm going to show you how I made one of the inserts if you want to make a mini of them like I did and not use the little journal pages. So what you're going to need to do is I use medium weight chipboard on mine, and I trim it down. So here's my medium weight chipboard, and what you want to do is you want to apply your adhesive to both sides of your chipboard, here and here, and then I went ahead and added the paper here, but this is, and then so I need one for the front and you need one for the back. So on the back cover I'm going to have this cute print here with the little hearts, and you need to make sure, because it is directional, the hearts are going right side up, and then the plaid on the inside. So this is going to be my back cover, and this is going to be my front cover. And then we're going to put this on like this. So we want to make sure that our Christmas trees are right side up. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and stick this down. And then that's the extra piece I was going to use on the side spine, just extra. And I went ahead and die cut that little strip out. But because I didn't want the Christmas trees to be on the spine, I wanted a solid red just to break it up. So we're going to go ahead and attach this piece here. Okay, so now we got our two pieces ready. We're going to just get the Vagabond out here, and we will run them through the die cut machine. Okay, so when we go to cut the front, because I'm using a directional paper and my spine's going to be on the left, what I want on the front cover needs to be face down. The spine's on the left. I have to have my Christmas trees upside down. I mean, not really, because when you lift it up, it'll be this way. So make sure if you're using a directional paper that you put it on the die with the spine on the left and the trees are upside down, basically. But when it gets done, it'll be right side up. And now for the second one, since I want, again, the spine's going to be on the left, and I want this print to be on the back, and this be the inside cover, back inside, I'm going to, again, put what I want facing out down. And we are going to cut that one out. Okay, so we're done with the Vagabond. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make sure the little holes are all the way out. And what you want to do, so it's going to go this way, you want to take it and we're going to fold it on that very first one, because I want my spine to be straight. Now you can curve it, that's why you have all these extra score lines, but I'm not going to curve mine. So it's going to line up just like that. And we're going to glue those two together, and then when you open it up, your trees are right side up. Yay! Believe me, I put them on wrong before. So now what we want to do is we're going to attach these two together, and then I'm going to show you how to go ahead and string the elastic cording through. So let me just grab my adhesive really quick. And I'm going to use wet glue on this. You can use whatever strong wet adhesive you prefer. Okay, so we're just going to lay this on top, just like this. Make sure it's lined up exactly, and make sure that's dry. Okay. Now, since I want this to be a red on this spine, I'm going to go ahead and just glue this right on top really quick. And if it's a little over, you can just trim it down. So I'm just going to trim it down about 1/8 of an inch off of there really quick. Okay, so there's our little book. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give you the measurements for what I use to make my little booklets. And I did 4 pieces, but you really should only do 3 if you're going to use a lighter weight cardstock. So what I did was I've got 3 pieces of cardstock, and they measure 7.5 by 6 1/4. You're going to put it in your scoreboard with the 7.5 inches across the top, and you're going to score it at 3 3/4, which is directly in half. And do that to all 3 pieces. Again, 7.5 across the top. We're going to score at 3 3/4. We're going to go ahead and fold our score line. so. I've got all 3 of my pieces folded, and then the way I did mine, instead of just, now you can just stack them in here together like this if you're going to do a traveler's notebook, and then you just insert them like this into the bands of that you've got strung in here. But I wanted mine to be stapled, so I just went ahead and took my staple and stapled them here just to, because I had so much going on here, I wanted to make sure they didn't slide around. So that's how I did those. So now what you're going to do to add your elastic cording is you're going to need about a yard or a little more, about a yard of elastic cording, and this is the 2 millimeter. I have 2 millimeter and I have 1 millimeter. The 1 mill's a little skinny. If I had 1.5, that would be perfect, but the 2 works fine. So the way it's going to work is you're going to have, you're going to start from the outside at the top, this first hole right here, and you're going to pull it through, and you're going to leave yourself a tail about like so, about like that. And then you're going to take from the inside, you're going to go down to the one on the bottom. And you don't want to have it too tight, but you don't want it too loose. So I just kind of pull it like that and then hold it with my finger. And then on the outside, you're going to take this one that we've been using and you're going to go right next to the one next to it, which is along the bottom. And then you're going to go up through the top. And again, you don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too loose either. And then you're going to take it from the outside and you're going to go right next to the one right next to it at the top. You kind of get the gist here. And then we're going to go out this way, the bottom. Okay. So now we've got 3 of these, but what we want to do is we want to clean this up on the outside here. So you're going to take this one from the bottom and you're going to go back in that middle hole. Now this is where it gets a little tight. So I just trimmed it off so it wasn't all fuzzy on me. And then I took my paper piercer and just kind of helped poke it through there. Like so. So what that does is that gives you a stitch next to it. So then the one that we left our long tail on, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take it and we're going to put it right in that center hole again, just like we did along the bottom. If it's a little fuzzy, turn it off. Okay, so now what we have is we have this, and then we're just going to tie these 2 together. And just double check your cording and make sure it's not too tight. That looks pretty good, and you'll be able to tell. And then just tie it in a double knot. And then just trim off the excess. So then when you go to put your signatures in, again, you don't have to staple them. I just opted it. You can put one, I like to start from the back, and you put them in, you just slide in like so. Like that. Pretty cute, huh? So the elastic does hold them. I've just, you know, I stapled mine, but you don't have to staple them. And you don't even have to use these measurements. Again, the die will cut the pages for you. I just wanted my pages, well, pretty close. So you know what? You could just have it like this. I think these are a little wider than my pages. Just like that. Super cute. So there you go, everybody. That's how I created the fun little mini album using the new Sizzix pocket notebook die designed by Eileen Hall. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Bye.